Ooh, ooh. Ooga chaka, ooga chaka. Ooh, ooh. Wake up. Ooga chaka, ooga chaka. Don't get derailed this weekend. Ooh, ooh. All right. Oh, there goes my coffee. There goes my live. All right, I just got derailed. Good morning to you. Good morning. Don't get derailed. I just literally got derailed. Let's do this. Let's fix it. Hope you like my little bait here to get you in. It's my buddy over here. All right, see him? He's looking over your shoulder to make sure you don't get derailed. There he is, right? Here you go. Let's put him over on the side. Maybe I'll bring him back later. Good morning to you. So happy Friday. TGIF. Hope you have some exciting, fun things planned for the weekend. I'm excited. I like Fridays. I like Mondays better. I don't know why. I'm like a weirdo. I like Fridays. Everybody loves Fridays, right? You're working for the weekend. Hopefully, maybe not. But I know what happens on the weekends. You get derailed. And that's what this daily dose is about. If you haven't checked my daily dose before, I've been doing this for 138 episodes. So 138 days straight. 8 a.m. Daily dose. Share with some encouragement, motivation, give you some tips. It's a weekend. Try to throw in some helpful tips. I'm a fitness coach, online fitness coach, appropriate here, screen to screen, face to face, so to speak. And just so you know what I do, kind of like my main deal. And I'm so blessed and grateful that I'm able to do it from anywhere. It's something that I never thought I'd do 3-4 years ago. And here I am, an online fitness coach, and I help moms and dads in the season that I'm in my 40s and 50s, people a little bit older, maybe even in their 60s, and who are struggling with weight and trying to get it off without long workouts and impossible diets. Now, one of the things I know that totally is a struggle for people going into a weekend and getting derailed on the weekend, and that's why this one is called Avoiding Derailment, right? Derailment with these 10 tips. Now, honestly, was breaking it down, and I have so many tips, so many things that have helped, not just in my own fitness journey, but in so many people I've been doing this for a little while, so 25 years. I've definitely seen a lot of people do the wrong things and get way off track, fall way off the sides, get, as you would say, and as I said here, derailed. And I want to do what I can to help you so that you don't get derailed. Now, I'm going to get derailed from this live as these mosquitoes are torturing. I mean, we have rain just about every single night. Crazy thunder and lightning here. Right now, it's actually pretty beautiful out. But the mosquitoes are literally, they're like looking for me for breakfast. So let's do this. 10 tips for staying on track over the weekend. 10, just 10. So hear me out. We're going to go through this just so you know what we do on each day. If there's a title, you can go back and look at the other episodes. I did mention too, they're all saved on YouTube. So you can go look at my name if you want to go check them out without having to scroll through Facebook and check out, I want to check out Mark's last one. On Saturday, we do a gratitude Saturday, so come join me tomorrow morning. And then Sunday, 7 days a week, daily dose. Again, the only thing I ask in return is that you share this with somebody else. Share this with a friend, maybe family member. Watch it again if you need to. Like, oh, you know what, that really resonated with me. Well, that's part of doing it. Sorry now. Mosquito left, but he totally got probably a pint of blood. So here we are. Don't get derailed by your mosquitoes when you're doing a live on Facebook. How to avoid derailment over the weekend. And when we're talking about like staying on track, and what are we talking about? Well, I'm the fitness coach, so staying on track with your weight loss goals, your fitness goals, and your healthy pursuits. And here we go. We're going to go right into it. Number 1, because there's 10 of them here, and I want to get through them. Get into the mindset of consistency. I'm going to tell you this. If you're have fun every weekend, you should have fun. If you're struggling to lose weight and still having fun on the weekend, chances are that's what's causing you to derail. So consistency. Does that mean you have to be perfect? No. Does that mean you have to only eat salads? By the way, check out my salad. Check out my tower garden. I shared that the other day. It is thriving. First time I've ever done a tower garden, and I'm looking here and I'm thinking to myself, man, we need to eat some salad. I've been eating it, and it's growing and it keeps growing and it's awesome. And here's pretty cool. It's not getting derailed. But if you are trying to stay on track and not get derailed, number 1, Get into the mindset of consistency. The only way you're going to win in your weight loss, your fitness goals, your healthy pursuits is if you forget being consistent. Everybody says, oh, I just need to be more consistent with my workouts. I need to get more consistent with tracking my food. I need to get more. That may be true. You got to get in the consistency of your mind here. You got to get your mindset and realizing that it pays to be consistent. So that's number one, mindset. It's really important. If you get your mindset right, being consistent and realizing that if every weekend I have an extra 3,500 calories, that's that pound a week that I do really well during the week, taking off those kind of calories in, calories out. And I do so well during the week. And the weekends I get derailed and I look at the scale and it just pisses me off every Monday because I know exactly what I did wrong. I went all overboard. I got derailed on the weekends. So number one, get the mindset right. Maybe you need some accountability. Maybe you need a coach. Yeah, not here. Oh my gosh, I see them literally flying around my ankles. All right, number two. This might be a short one, so let's fly through them. Number two, sneak in some longer workouts. If you have off on the weekends, if you're available to do a little longer workout, go for a walk, maybe do a little cardio, get in some biking, get out early. Maybe if you're going to the gym, spend a little longer time in the gym, maybe do your favorite workout class, maybe spend an extra just 10 minutes. Even just that little bit is going to make a difference in your overall ability to not get derailed. That's number two. Number three, if you have outings, like if you have beach day, if you're going to go for a kayak, or maybe you're going to do something active, or even if you're going to go for, let's just say, a little weekend getaway like my wife and I did last weekend, or just maybe even a day trip, pack some healthy snacks. Give yourself some healthy snacks to put in your car. See, what happens is, I'm itching, I'm sorry. When you pack some healthy snacks, and I hate using that bug spray, I can't stand the smell. So when you pack the healthy snacks, chances are you'll have those available and you won't tend to go off the rails or drive through and get some French fries or get a 600 calorie frappuccino, what have you. So that's number three, pack some healthy snacks for those outings. Number four, if you are thinking about next week, now over the weekend, a lot of people don't think about the next week, but one of the things you can do to make sure you don't get derailed is to plan your next week's meals. Like honestly, one of the things we do on Sundays, we have our worship, our church, we do online like a lot of people are doing. And then after we write down a list of what we want to do for meals for the week. It's not always perfect, but having a plan. Hey, Monday, typically we do Monday grill out, although last week we did Tuesday grill out. So Mondays, Tuesday, we do something with tacos, or maybe we do that with the grilled chicken. We make something. The birds are really loud this morning. They're happy it's Friday. Then Wednesday, we'll set up something. Maybe we'll do a salad or do breakfast for dinner, something like that. But we'll write it out in a menu and we'll have that to go with for the week. Especially if kids are now, you got your kids getting ready to go back to school. That's going to be really, really helpful in having a plan of attack so that you're not just kind of like winging it. Winging it won't get there. It's going to definitely derail you. So that's number four, plan the menu for the following week. Number five, stick to homemade versus takeout. So listen, and then you can do this during the week. You can plan out your week. And then your weekend, you can even think about cooking for the weekend. And we actually have some friends coming over Saturday. We're going to grill out again. So we already have a plan for Saturday. But I was saying is versus just takeout. The reason why people take out so much is because you don't plan ahead. That's typically what happens. And then you're just like, oh, we'll just get some takeout. Or we'll just get, DoorDash or whatever you call it, Uber Eats. Have them deliver some stuff. Super easy, but again, and it's costly. It's going to cost you more money, chances are, if you're having delivery, unless it's like a $5 pizza or something, right? Which is not going to be healthy for you either. So number five, stick to homemade. That'll help you stay on track and it'll help you prevent yourself from getting derailed. Number six, now when you do go out, order smart when you go out. One of the things my students, I tell them, and I said, I know a lot of menus because I've seen a lot of menus because I have a lot of people in my Lean Body Breakthrough Coaching program that send me pictures of the menus. Mark, what do you think are the best? Can you imagine trying to stay on track with your weight loss and having a coach that you can just shoot over a menu and say, Mark, can you give me a couple of options for dinner that's going to help keep me on the right path? Well, that's a way to keep yourself from being derailed, is having a coach you can just shoot the menu to and say, hey, can you give me 2 or 3 options, the best options for me? Boom, boom, boom. They send it over to me. I send it back. Beauty of the internet, power of technology. Love it. So number 6 is, when you do go out, order smart. If it's not rocket science, if you really love that fettuccine Alfredo, right? You really love that, but you're not even going to look at how many calories are on there, or not even ask. Because there's like probably 2,500 calories. That meal right there alone is that weight loss effort that you tried so hard during the week to achieve, and then you just fell off track on the weekend. You got derailed. So order smart, order smart. Eat before, number 7, eat before events. Like if you have an outing, if you know you're going to be at a party, if you know, I'm sorry, I'm itching here. If you know you're going to be out at a party, or you have like a function you're going to, or maybe even going out somewhere really fancy, and you're like, well, you know, they have such good food, but I know if I go there, I'm going to order this, and we'll have something beforehand. One of the things that can be helpful is by like making a protein shake, having a good source of protein, something to give you a little sustenance before you go out at a function or dinner or wedding or what have you, you know, barbecue, something like that. And you're like, no, I go there for the food. Well, if you're going there for the food, then it's going to be really hard if you're just going to eat whatever the heck you want to not get derailed from your weight loss goals and your fitness goals, right? So that's as far as food goes. Eat before your events. Oops, that was something else. Number 8. This one's pretty straightforward. You maybe heard me say this. Drink more water. 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 Well, Mark, I drink more water and I have to pee all the time. Good, drink more water. If you drink beer all the time, you're going to have to pee. If you drink wine all the time, if you drink soda all the time, you're still going to have to pee. Drink more water. That's going to be the best option for you. Not enjoy a beer, enjoy some wine. That's not to say that. Just drink more water. Trust me, you're going to benefit. Your body's made up of a lot of water, so you might as well keep it hydrated. Don't wait till you're thirsty. That's just kind of general rule. Look in the bathroom when you go pee. If it's yellow, you're not drinking enough water. If it's that dark yellow, if it smells, chances are dehydrated. Make sure it's in the clear. You're drinking enough water if your pee is clear. Just keep that in mind. That is number 8. Two more and we're done. Watch your portion sizes. Watch your portion sizes. Do you have to count every freaking calorie? No. Do you have to weigh your food? No. Are you going to take a scale to the restaurant with you? No. Are you going to ask the waiter, can you make sure this meal is only 500 calories? No. Do you think that they're measuring every single thing in the, even if the menu tells you how many calories are on there, do you think that that's an accurate number? I kind of think it's false news. Now, they might be an estimate. If they were smart, they'd say it's between 500 and 800 calories, right? Depending on who's cooking it, depending on how much sauce they use, how much sodium, blah, 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 all that stuff. So calorie counting is not the option. So what do you do? Like, watch your portion sizes. Well, you can't watch them if you don't know what your portion sizes should be. Now, if you get a coach who understands what you need and how much of the food you need to eat and the exact portion size, then you can go into there smart, making the choice to say, no, I can only have a palm size of protein. That's what my availability, that's what I have available for my dinner, a palm of this, and I can have a fistful of vegetable. You know, regarding nutrition, it doesn't have to be rocket science. In fact, the hand is a great tool, and I use that with all of my coaching clients to help them better understanding portion size, and it's something that you can sustain. Do you really want to count calories for the rest of your life? I don't think so. It's kind of like counting points. The reason why people go up and down on Weight Watchers all the time, they get sick and tired of counting points. It's really not sustainable. It's not something that, yes, it can be flexible, but it isn't sustainable, because you tell me you're not going to weigh your food the rest of your life. That's just a reality. So one of the things you can do is watch your portion size. Doesn't mean you don't track your food. It just means how you track your food, and make something that's going to be available to you wherever you go. And you know, you may not have 2 hands. Hopefully you have, even if you have 1 hand, you can measure it out if you have the right tool and you know how much you need to eat. So that's number 9. Number 10. This one is interesting because I really love breakfast. Sorry, I'm going to come over here. I really love breakfast. I do. And you know what? I'm pretty straightforward during the week. I'll do a protein shake, or I'll do some eggs. I'll make some eggs. Yesterday I made a really delicious breakfast. I actually took some of my greens off of my tower garden here. And if you haven't seen that, there's my tower garden. Where is it? There it is. There's my tower garden. So I took some greens off the tower garden, and I actually cut up some chicken sausage because we did some grilling the other night. And then I put some avocado, had a half of avocado. It was delicious. And I made my own dressing. It was actually really awesome. My own dressing was little lime. It was like the jar fresh lime. Well, it's not fresh, but it's real lime juice and a little bit of olive oil, a little pepper, and little like 1/4 spoonful of honey. And I mixed that in. It was really good. I just drizzled that over top. It was awesome. Am I making you hungry yet? So I like breakfast. But I would say what happens on the weekends when you have a little more time and you can make maybe some pancakes or some waffles, bacon and eggs. You got time to cook bacon and sausage and all that stuff. Is just be careful, because the breakfast can add up quick. And sometimes what happens is, and I don't know if you've noticed this before, when you have sometimes a big meal, they always say breakfast is the most important meal. It is, but you got to be careful, because breakfast sometimes can set you up for destruction. Because what it does is, if you start to eat and you eat a big breakfast, then your body, even if it's full, starts to say, oh, okay, I had a big meal. What's for lunch? I can't wait to see what's for lunch. And then you eat a little bit more than you should on lunch. And like, ooh, that was good. Let's make it a three-peat, right? Let's go for dinner. And let's make sure we have a nice big dinner. And there you go. In one day, you can wreck your progress. You can totally get derailed. And you can be really just disappointed when you step on that scale coming the weekend. Or you just may be that person that knows you put another pound on, and there's 25, now you're 26, and the next week you're 27. Next thing you know, the next month you're 30 pounds overweight, and you're like, well, you know what, I'll just do that keto diet again. I'll just do that intermittent fasting. I hear there's some good success with that. Oh, but you know what? I heard about the HCG. That HCG diet, I think that might be the next thing that I heard you can lose a lot of weight. Well, of course you can. You're only eating freaking 500 calories, and you're taking in some terrible stuff into your body. You can try the cookie diet, right? I don't know if you've heard of that. There's a cookie diet out there. You can, of course, starve yourself thin and say, well, I'll just fast for a couple of days. Well, what happens when you fast and your body goes into starvation mode, and then the next time you eat food, it's saying, oh no, buddy. Oh, no. You fasted. Now everything that you take in, I'm going to hang on to as long as I can. Don't move. I'm going to make you lethargic because I'll make you eat more food because you don't know when the next time you're going to eat or the next time you're going to fast. Hey, and I'm not saying fasting is bad. I'm just saying most people do it and use it the wrong way, right? They say, oh, well, I'll just do some intermittent fasting. I'll just not eat. And that's terrible. Your body needs fuel to run itself, right? It's kind of like if you think you could drive around a car with an empty tank, you're going to just sorely be mistaken. You're going to end up breaking down, right? And I don't want you to break down. So I don't want you to get derailed. And those 10 tips will help you from getting derailed over the weekend. And listen, there's way more than 10, obviously, right? And you may be just resonating. Maybe one or two of them are resonating with you as far as going into your weekend. And why do I care? I care because it's something that I've made my livelihood out of, helping people get out of being derailed. The last thing I'd want is you to be really excited about getting in shape and getting back on the right track and getting that weight off. And then the weekends come and then you just like, for whatever reason, oh, well, Mark, I just don't have the willpower. No, you don't have the plan and the strategy and accountability. It's not about willpower. If getting in shape and losing weight was all about willpower, I would not have a job after 25 years. In fact, probably after the first couple of months, back when I was in my 20s, I would have probably had to find another job. But thankfully, I was able to make this a career option, and it's something that I've been passionate about for the past 25 years. And I've done everything from personal training to group fitness. I used to teach spinning. I remember in New York, I remember teaching spinning classes. I taught a back-to-back spinning class. And I helped people stay on the rail, so to speak, in spinning. And it was really only an hour class, right? I did double classes too, 5:30, 6:30, a couple times a week. I was crazy. And then I'd go swim and run in the park and do all kinds of triathlons and all that kind of stuff when I was young and a lot dumber, I should say. And I would say is that the workouts are only a part of it, right? That's only one of the things. Get a little extra long workout. But if you think that you can out-train your bad diet, if you think you can eat whatever the hell you want on the weekend and then just work out really hard and think that it's going to burn it off, you're really going to be sorely disappointed in the overall aspect. Because as soon as you get on the scale, you're going to realize, man, I did not work out long enough to burn off all that food I had, from the big breakfast to the bigger lunch to the huge dinner and all the drinks in between and all the snacks in between. And I would hate that to happen, because there's nothing like, killing your mindset and getting frustrated and disappointing and giving up. I don't want you to give up. The reality is you don't have to give up. You can actually take control, take back your weekends, have that freedom you want, enjoy time outside, enjoy time eating good food, but just do it realistically, understanding that you have a couple options. Your option is to just wing it on the weekends, have no plan, have no structure, have no accountability, and get derailed. Or you can have a good plan and have a good strategy and have tools in place and have great accountability, just as my coaching clients do. Now listen, I'm not the right fit for everyone, but if you've been struggling, if you're a busy mom or dad over 40 and you've been struggling with weight loss, you've been struggling on the weekends, maybe you're struggling every freaking single day of the week, and you don't know what to do. Well, you kind of do, because you've been listening to me maybe for the last 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, and you've been hesitating. Well, no, I know what I need to do. I know how to exercise. I know what I need to eat. How many times are you going to keep telling yourself that before you actually get somebody to help you with it? You keep doing it, keep struggling, you're wasting a whole lot of effort, a whole lot of time. You could be doing fun things in your life, not stressing anymore. You can have the freedom in your weekends to enjoy your weekends, enjoy some wine, enjoy some good food, not worry about your weight when you actually have the tools you need to ensure success, not just in the short term, like a quick fix diet will, long-term success. My hopes are for you is even if it's not with me, that you have long-term success so you have a long and healthy life. And if that's what you want and you're struggling with it, I would recommend you reach out to me, send me a private message. We'll get on a call. We'll see if we're the right fit for each other. You can wait. You can say, no, I'll get in touch with Mark next week. It's the weekend. It's Friday. You know, I had a hard week. I'll just, wing it over the weekend, one more weekend. And then Monday will come around and you'll get so disappointed again in yourself. And you're like, I'm kind of embarrassed because, I've been watching Mark's stuff for a while and I know he's been a coach. I know he's legit. He gets results for people. But I just can't do it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you feel that you're not worth investing in yourself. I don't know if you feel like you can just handle it on your own. How many more months and years are going to go by that you're going to struggle and kind of feel like you're in a bondage, if you will, or in shackles or in handcuffs, whatever you want to call them, in your own health? Like, that's what I'd hate to see happen. And it's not making it any easier being locked down and worried about COVID and all those things. Today could be the day that you can actually start on a healthier path. So you can stay on the rails, or you can actually get on the rails for the very first time, or you can get derailed. The choice is up to you. Anyway, take care. Have a blessed day and a great weekend. We'll see you.